Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Definitive Yo-Yo. I'm simply Mike. And today, we're taking another necessary diversion from yo-yos. These are the Black 17s from Stockholm 17. Just one in a long line of outstanding artistry among playing cards. A previous release is the Le Chat Rouge, which came out in 2016. Very nice. And currently available are the Raven X's, which is my next purchase. So you should be seeing these soon. Then we have the promotional version, which came out in 2014. A previous release, and super nice. Very similar to the Piper Magic's Bankroll Edition, but at a much cheaper cost. Now what we have here is an exquisitely detailed tuck case with a beautiful reflective red foil, and the box is also textured as well. Ornate, but not in excess. The box strikes a nice balance without being either gaudy or overbearing. As we open it, we see a nice sophisticated flap. And as we remove the cards, we see that the foil continues down into the tuck case. Very nice. It lets you know you're getting something special. The card backs add even more detail. They're tricolor and brings to light the 3D aspect of the tuck case, and those are featured as gray highlights. You can just make out the 3D elements of the tuck case, but on the cards themselves, it is much clearer to see. I like when there's synchronicity between the box and the cards themselves. But now it's time to look at our high cards. And one thing I'll say, I love that each of these aces is way beyond standard. I assume this is the big joker. It is a cat, and there's a bird-shaped watermark on it. This red joker also features a cat on parade. And I'm assuming this is an ad card for the artist. Very nice. And then we have our aces. Each one exquisitely detailed and unique. Yeah, Lorenzo knows his stuff. And he is quite the capable artist because each of these court cards is individualized. And we're going to show each one, starting with our jacks. And I really love how the queens are facing us full on instead of 3/4 turns like the standard deck of cards. Very, very nice and creative. And rounding us out in our artistry endeavors are the kings. Really, I could have did a whole video on just the court cards themselves. But there's enough traditional art here to let us know what we're looking at, but it's not so far out there that it renders the deck unplayable because you can't know what cards you're dealing with. And here we have Lorenzo's signature, the number 17 card. Very unique. Professionals might want to know how these cards handle. And my experience has been that these are not quite up to the same standard as Theory 11's most premier deck, but they're not regular stuff that you find at Walmart either. These handle somewhere in the middle. Pretty good. And take that from a non-professional. I've said this in previous videos. I'm not a professional. I don't do cardistry or magic. And even the artist that made this deck up isn't involved in those things. But I can appreciate the artistry, and this is a deck worth having. But otherwise, I love this deck, and I'm glad it's in my collection. If you can get your hands on one, by all means do so. I'm really starting to dig this hobby of collecting playing cards. But check out what we get into for next time. I realize I'm a little late to the game, but we're going to get down with the CLYW Akita for next go round. The way things are shaping up, there might be a few surprises in store. Especially with this yo-yo, it handles a little differently than I expected. Playing cards and yo-yos on the same channel is a bit of a disruption, I know. But I like to think that you guys will support me. And I'm trying to make it interesting by speaking on things that I do know and like. Some of y'all in the audience feel me. Otherwise, this has been the Black 17's playing card review. We'll be back real soon with the yo-yos. In the meantime, I'm simply Mike, and I will check you guys out in the next video. Peace.